In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, I join Zach and Cody in talking about nuts, buckling up, our fears, adoption, tacos, and most importantly, titties. All on our way to Columbus. Enjoy!
One step at a time, don't be living on the line. I don't need a friend, I got more than on the mind. Sunshine in my brain, making everyone complain. Radio in the heart, don't be being so strange. Think I'm losing it, baby, where have you been? Everybody says that you're moving again. I don't wanna be right, baby, every single night.
Like pound cake.
Yeah.
Infused into
There's like some kind of nut in there too. I don't know. Walnut or
macadamia.
something. No, it was a different kind of
I
nut.
thought you said macadamia.
Yeah, I thought it was like macadamia and something else, but there's, I think like maybe I don't know what it's called. Because macadamia nuts are those like big white nuts.
Mm-hmm.
These were like some kind of brown nut. Anyways,
Big white nuts and brown nuts.
I like
nuts.
white nuts. I like brown nuts. Right. I haven't had any black nuts, but I'm sure they're just as tasty as all the other nuts. I haven't even had green nuts. That'd be pistachio nuts, by the way. Those are the best nuts.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
They're always so expensive, though.
I know, they didn't come up. Like, Drug Mart used to have deals on them.
Yeah.
You could get them for like super cheap, like a whole bag. But I would like binge on those bitches, dude. Like,
they're easy to binge on.
I would like peel them open all day and just like my hands would get all swollen from like eating so much salt.
Oh man, your hand would swell up from eating salt.
Like it wouldn't swell, but it would feel puffy. Like
Yeah.
my blood pressure would go way up from all the sodium.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't think I've ever actually just felt a side effect of having too much salt.
I feel it. That Chinese food gave me bad gas last night, dude.
Really?
I was ripping them like all
Yeah,
night.
I was too, actually.
Like,
I guess sometimes I just don't like realize it. Like I don't think about it. Like, oh man, I'm farting all the time, but I
all
don't
those
think about what I
crab
just
rangoons,
ate.
man.
He had a crab rangoon with every plate. They're like big ones too.
Yeah. Dude, I'll get the whole appetizer at Chinese restaurants and it comes with like 8 crab rangoons and I'll eat them all with my meal.
I mean, crab rangoons are pretty good. I just think there's better stuff at the China buffet. Take a left, then you go right onto 71. You can see it right there.
Yeah. Okay. PK Lounge.
I'm gonna have to read about this Freeway Ricky Ross. It seems more interesting every time I hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Getting stuff. Yeah, you better seatbelt up. Buckle up, man. It's the law.
I buckle up if I can die, but if I don't think I'm gonna die, I don't buckle up. Cause fuck motorcycles.
Fuck Morse. That is the most ridiculous law when you said that. Like, I never even thought about it. When you said, it's the law to buckle up, but motorcycles are legal.
They don't even have to wear a helmet after a year.
Yeah. Like, why is buckling ever been a law in Ohio? If you can just not even have a
It should just be
helmet?
like a common sense thing. Like, if you think you're gonna die, then buckle up.
No, you should have to buckle up. You should. Because if you're in a serious enough wreck, you can actually affect somebody else by being ejected from a car. And I think if you can affect somebody else from your actions that way, then you should have to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's not just your personal safety at that time, then it becomes other people's safety. Dude, you're never getting out of here. We might as well just put it in park and fucking just hang out here. Let's just get some tacos, dude. Taco Bell is right over there. Just take a right. We can't go left. Oh shit! You could have. Oh no, you couldn't though. That white car.
I'm going.
Ah, we're gonna die. Good thing we were buckled up. We would have had that car crash recorded.
Did you turn it on?
Yeah, it's been going for
Okay.
like past 5 minutes, man.
Oh, okay.
And here's where you get onto 71.
Really?
Yes, hence the 71 South sign. Maybe this will just become the podcast. We just record every time we go to Columbus, to and back. To and from.
Name your podcast.
Call it like road trip or something, because then we could like every time we're on a road trip just record
71 South.
71 South. But we also take north, man. We don't just take south.
We can call it Highway 71 and titties.
Highway 71 and titties. Noobs and boobs. Well, I love the look of the forest in the fall.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
We need to go to like Mohican or something sometime. That'd be sweet. Why don't we do that?
Gorman's cool too.
What is?
Gorman's right back on Lex.
Oh, what is Gorman? Just like another forest?
Gorman Nature Center? You've never
No.
been there, dude?
It's
It's just like a giant forest. You can just, there's a bunch of paths, and like you can just walk back there and like look at
never
nature.
been. It sounds familiar when you added like Gorman Nature Center, but still, I don't think I've ever been there.
I hadn't been since I was real little, and like they have a little building in the front.
Yeah.
It's a park, but there's a building in the front. They keep like wild animals, and they do classes and stuff in there. And I remember when I was little, they like brought the snakes out, and
You
I
brought
was
some
like,
snakes out?
I was terrified of the fucking snakes, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I was not about touching them.
Snakes are just one of the more scary animals to run into.
They just like freak me out, man.
They don't have legs.
They
I don't
have
trust things
legs.
without legs.
They eat shit. There's poisonous ones.
Yeah, and they're like, their mouths, they like, those fangs, dude, those are intimidating.
Like some people don't like spiders.
Spiders, yeah.
I can deal with spiders unless they're the big hairy kind.
Yeah, which we don't really run
But
into
even
that
then,
around
like,
here.
I'll still kill a big hairy spider.
But dude, we don't have like tarantulas around here though. You don't run
Right.
into those. Like, if you ran into a spider the size of your fist, you would freak the fuck out, I think.
Yeah, I heard if you live in Australia, you get all types of that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, just like in your toilet, like just randomly around your house.
That's just a whole
Giant
nother kind of
insects.
living when you got just poisonous animals creeping up on you all the time. That would suck, dude. Just fucking be taking a crap and all of a sudden it's giant spiders just crawling up your leg. Like, you just gotta know what to do in those situations. Well, you think they have like emergency... What the fuck was that? Did you see that?
No.
There was like fans the size of a tractor trailer.
Oh shit.
They're like huge.
Oh,
I wonder what
shit.
those for. They're the biggest fans I've ever seen.
For the
For what?
you're gonna have a snappy company.
You don't.
for that.
Yeah. You don't.
Your mom's ass is very round, and she needs a large fan for it to keep all the sweat off of it.
I mean, you had somewhere to go with it, but you couldn't take that route.
So what's your phobia, Kara? Do you have a phobia?
Spiders.
You don't like
Spiders. She was keeping quiet, just like, I want to talk about spiders, guys.
Spiders and porcelain dolls.
Porcelain dolls. That's a unique one.
That is a unique one.
Well, I mean,
I
we're
was
gonna
scarred as a child.
scar you even more now. You realize this, right?
Oh god.
We're just gonna have porcelain dolls crawling
Their
in
eyes
spiders.
creep me out.
I'm gonna start a collection at home. I'm gonna get a whole china cabinet just filled with porcelain dolls.
They creep me out. My sister has some.
like the full like lifelike dolls.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Ones
those
look
are
real.
creepy though, man.
My mom gets those. I think she likes to get the Asian ones. She like,
Really?
was ordering them for a while.
Does your mom just like Asians?
Apparently, that's why
Apparently.
she bought me off the free market.
Like you on the free market? Did she actually have to pay to like adopt you, or was like?
She
Was it,
always
like-
tells me like she had to work and like she saved up like $25,000 or something ridiculous.
25,000?
Yeah, dude, babies are
Holy
expensive.
fuck! Damn, dude, you're.
I mean, I guess you could go over to China and just like search the trash cans until you get lucky.
I never knew you could put a price on a Korean, but now I know. Now I know the price.
Yup. It's a lot of money.
That's crazy.
Like even back, like especially back then.
So, like, could your mom not have kids or something? That's why she adopted you, or that's just something she wanted to do?
Yeah, she tried once and she had like a stillborn,
Oh, okay.
and then I guess like all the women in my family have trouble having kids because
Oh,
it
really?
took my cousin a while too.
Huh.
She was trying for like 2 years and she had to like get a bunch of like medication and like procedures and like just trying to figure out.
Yeah, dude, that shit can get complicated.
I thought it was just poking and squirting, you know.
Not every time. There's some people that just like, if you get like sperm near them, dude, they're just like pregnant.
Like my
Drop it.
sister.
Yeah, like your sister. She has like what, 3 kids now,
2 and 1 on the way.
and she's younger than us.
Yeah, my manager's my same age and she's about to have her 3rd kid too. And I'm like, you're a lot older than me, but we're the same age.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I always feel like your sister's older than me just because it's like,
Yeah.
man, you've had to deal with 2 kids already, and now you already have a
How old is
3rd.
she? Like 20. How old are you?
25.
She's like 23 or 24.
Yeah.
You should put it in the middle. I don't know.
I'm
Kara
just
sounds
still
kind of
recording.
quiet.
Well, I'm just holding it that way. You take a funky turn, man, and it's not going.
Oh yeah, the mic's.
That's why I'm.
here.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Are you
aiming at her way.
making sure it's still recording?
Yeah. This thing recorded an hour and 10 minutes without going to sleep last time, so we're good.
I'm sad I don't have anything to look at. I can't look at any titties right now,
Yeah.
man.
But you're more focused on the conversation, which is the point of a podcast.
I felt like the titties were an important part of our conversation.
You mean the kitties? We didn't look at titties, sir. We looked at kitties.
No.
No, we looked at titties.
Yesterday was just straight titties.
We
No
looked at our
titties.
nipples, just literally just looking at nipples.
There's some weird nipples out there.
There
Oh my
were
gosh,
some-
That's funny.
There's ones that just look like worms coming out of her boobs, dude. It looked gross. It was wrong. But so your
You mean
mom
you don't
actually,
like my nipples?
your mom had to save up. I knew it was you. She actually had to save up $25,000. Like she had to do it all at once. Like
Yeah.
couldn't like pay it off.
I mean, there might be a payment plan, but
Yeah.
the way they do it is they like choose for each baby. They choose like 3 or 4 different applicants,
Yeah.
and then they pick like the ones they think are best suitable. So
Oh,
if you have all
okay.
the money already, they're like, oh, well,
Yeah, that makes
they can pay up
sense.
front, so they probably
Yeah,
be able to
and
provide
obviously-
for them better.
Yeah, obviously, if they're able to save $25,000, they're probably well off.
Yeah, they're pretty like
Or-
smart about their money.
Yeah, good at managing what they do.
Dude, some people suck at managing their money. Like,
Yeah,
my
I do.
mom's friends, like, they were making like they both worked and jointly they were making like over $100,000 a year,
What?
and they were still like in tons of debt. She had like school loans that she just kept putting off, and like
Yeah, how
Just
the hell
like-
could you be
just
that
always in
bad?
debt, like running up charge cards and shit, and like just like being horrible about it.
Yeah, dude, I learned my lesson using credit cards, dude. Like,
I make
shit,
like
man.
around $15,000 a year.
Yeah,
That's not much at all.
no.
But like, I don't know. I'm never like worried about paying my bills or anything. Or,
Yeah,
like,
see, that's where I'm at. I'm not worried about paying my bills anymore. I can pay my bills.
And you still like
But I
go
don't have
out every
much-
once in a while.
Yeah, I
and,
don't
like
have
enjoy
much-
yourself.
Exactly. Now it just sucks because I'm paying on the credit cards from when I did do all
Yeah.
that. Just, oh, I'm gonna buy that. Yeah, it does suck. And now I'm gonna have to start paying my school loans back, so I will have less free money.
That sucks.
Yeah.
On the fucking truck.
The fuck,
The
dude?
fuck truck.
Why are you trying to get in our lane? Damn, dog. This lane ends eventually, too. No, the left one does. Well, it might change since all the construction. No, this left one ends. I remember because I got ran off the road.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention, and it turns out the left lane ends. And I thought it was like it looked like the truck was getting into my lane,
Uh huh.
Or really, you were
But-
running out of
but it was just my lane was ending. It was disappearing. So I got ran into the center, dude. That was scary.
Did you get the
Yeah.
finger?
I don't know, dude. I was too busy trying not to wreck into cars and stuff and spin out. I've been in like quite a few like almost, especially during wintertime, dude. I've spun out like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Just like
I never used to spin out in my old car, my Saturn, but this
Yeah.
fucking Alero spins out like real easy, dude.
yeah, I hate that about winter, just driving. I'm so cautious nowadays. Like I drive like 10 miles an hour. I'm not about to get in that. One time it was like freezing rain, so I didn't even know it was like slippery. Like it just looked like it was just raining, dude. And I was coming down Millsboro, I think it's called, and I just started like skidding like this sideways, and this truck was backing out, and he stopped because he saw me just about ready to spin out. I did like 4 circles,
Yeah.
and I stopped almost right in front of him, and I was just looking at him, and I was just like, well, time to carry on. Driving. Like, that was scary, dude. Like, just doing 4 spins in the
Yeah.
middle of the road.
Yeah, one time I was coming down Lex Spring Mill. I was
Yeah.
coming back from Lexington, and it was winter, and I like spun out going like 35 or something.
Yeah.
And just like almost ditched it and like ran into a pole,
Damn.
but just like
Yep.
just didn't, and just like backed her out and like went on with my day.
Yeah, well, that also happened to me on 39 when it was really bad out. Like, I was going 35, though. It was my fault. I think I was going too fast. Like, 35 was too fast for the weather that it was, but I was on 39.
Yeah.
And I did a full It was a 360, but it was across the whole entire lane. Like, I went into the opposite traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, nobody else was, like, coming right at that time. I would have just been slammed right into. Ended up on the ditch. That sucked. I was lucky to actually get up out of the ditch somehow.
Yeah.
But, I hate how, like right after that spin out, like, I got home and Mom's like, see, don't you believe in God? Now you survived and stuff. Like, I'm like, what? No, I didn't think anything about God. I thought about, I sure hope a car isn't coming because I don't want to die right now. Like, I thought I just got lucky. That's basically all it comes down to. The people that get, that's like saying the people that have happened to get in car wrecks and have happened to,
Yeah.
clearly they're sinners and they deserve to die.
God's like,
And
fuck you.
for whatever reason, they decided not to kill me.
I need you to die now.
Yeah.
So,
I really think it comes down to just the roll of the dice sometimes, and so far I've gotten some good rolls. It's just crazy when you're in a car accident, because it really is like matters of like inches and seconds could kill you, or change the whole entire situation. I also think I'm just a bad driver up until when I get an adrenaline rush because I'm about to like crash, and then all of a sudden I can I know how to get out of bad situations when I'm driving.
mm-hmm.
But I get into bad situations a lot. That's probably why I'm good at it. Because I'm a bad driver. Did you ever spin out?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where at?
On Trimble.
On Trimble?
Worst place to spin out.
That's a pretty busy one.
Yeah.
Where at?
You know the intersection that comes up before the Millsboro intersection?
Yeah.
Like where you
That
go-
where that little church is and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not paying complete attention, and the light was yellow, and it was yellow for longer than I thought it was. So when it turned
okay.
red, I hit my brakes. And
Yeah,
spun
that'll
out.
get you for sure.
Spun out in the middle of the intersection when their lights were green.
Yeah.
And then I kept going, pulled over a church parking lot just because I needed to park
And prayed to
somewhere.
Jesus.
No, just because I needed to park somewhere, and I started like shaking and
Yeah.
I was like, this truck followed me into the parking lot. I was like, "Are you okay? Can you drive home?" I was like, "Yes."
Wow.
I just almost died. I needed a second to breathe.
See, like, maybe the first time I got in an accident, that's how I was. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was like so much adrenaline. But now it's like when I spin out, dude, I'm just like,
Yeah, now.
well,
like,
now I
there's
gotta
been
go.
A couple times when I hydroplaned, and
Yeah.
I didn't go off the road or anything, but it freaked me out. But it's not nearly as bad.
I've never
as the first time.
hydroplaned.
I've never lost control while I've hydroplaned,
Yeah.
but I've hydroplaned before.
I guess maybe I've
I
hydroplaned
mean,
and
I
haven't
like
really
lost
noticed
a little
it.
bit of control, and it was
Yeah.
freaky, but it wasn't as bad.
Is
as
it just
the
like your
first
car
time.
kind of lifts up and something?
Yo.
Okay. But I don't think I ever have or never realized I did.
I read about this crazy thing that I think on the Prius in Japan maybe they started making this polymer that's basically like see-through.
Yeah.
So they're gonna like start coating the cars with it, so like it'll be like safer actually because you can see through each other and like see around the corners and like
Wow,
it won't,
okay.
like obstruct other cars won't obstruct your vision.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So that like the tricky part is like you won't be able to see other people's
Yeah, I was
cars.
about to say,
though.
wouldn't it be harder to see the other cars through the cars?
But they argued that it would actually be easier to drive because it would be more, everything else would be more visible.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's like they'd have to have certain things visible though, so it's like you can actually
Roadhead.
see the car. What? Look at that road. What is?
Driving
That is a
and see
makeshift
someone
road.
getting roadhead.
Yeah, that really gets rid of roadhead, man.
Just throw a blanket over.
I think it's coming more to like the Google car where you'll turn on, you'll put in the GPS where you want to go and it'll just take you there.
Yeah.
And then you can just do whatever it is you want to do while it's driving you there.
Mhm.
But I think that's going to come out before clear cars catches on. Because they've already done the Google car. It's already working. They've driven it over like 300 or maybe it was 3,000 miles.
I feel like they're eventually gonna make teleporters, but by the time they make teleporters, we won't even need them. Like, we'll already have like a virtual world set up, and like it already like been like we already had them, and there'll
Yeah.
be no reason to like use these real life teleporters to like transport physical stuff, except for like
I
big
think
companies that need to transport machinery or
yeah,
whatever.
I was gonna say you'll need them for
stuff like that,
machinery
but for personal
or-
use to get from like point A to point B, like
I think you'd still need them. Like, what if by that time we might be on other planets and stuff, and I need to like, well, I really need to go to the moon today. Need to go to that moon colony, so let me get into transport and go there.
you could just go as your virtual self and experience it virtually.
But I don't. You talk about the virtual world, but I don't think virtual world's going to catch on as much because it's always going to be like, is this really my life if I'm plugged into the virtual world?
Eventually, yes, it's gonna be like every bit as good. It's gonna be like HD through like 1080p.
But is it real?
3D.
It's still not real. It doesn't
You'll be able
matter.
to, like, they'll have smell-o-vision. They'll have.
It doesn't matter how nice it is, how good the graphics are.
They'll hook like
Is it
sensors.
real life
They'll hook
still?
sensors up to your brain, so you'll be able to feel like every little bit, or just like probe that little part of your brain and be like, you're feeling like this chick sucking your dick.
But it's just like a false feeling. It's all created by false. But then again, it doesn't matter if since your brain's all that really gives you those feelings to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, just like in the Matrix, like the steak. He eats the steak. If we eat a steak, it's just our brain telling us that's what steak tastes like.
Right.
So, is it really different if we just plugged into something and what we're plugged into tells us the steak you're eating, but not really eating, tastes good?
But it wouldn't actually like fill you.
But I mean, I'm sure they have that. Like, if we're plugged into a virtual world, they're gonna have. You're probably hooked up to IVs and stuff.
Oh shit! Popo behind me.
Yeah, it'd be kind of like what was it? Oh shit, I can't think of. I hate when Popo's behind me.
I
It's just
know.
annoying. It's like, is he gonna pull me over? Is he gonna pull me over?
I usually had pot on me, but I don't carry pot into me anymore. So
It's a bad idea, man.
I don't even care.
I know, it's always a bad idea to have fire on this. He just wants to pass you. He just wants to go fast.
Yup.
Trooper just blew by you, man.
Yeah, you did.
It's about time, asshole. Yeah, I used to get nervous when cops pulled me over, but then I got pulled over so much it doesn't bother me. Yeah, I always get checked if I'm drunk driving or something. I don't know why. I always want to check.
Probably because you're black.
Probably. It's always been, damn, it looks nice out today.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be all rainy.
Yeah. Looks pretty sweet. I love when the clouds have that, like, perfect cloud look.
So I saw we got 1,000 condoms.
Yeah,
for the
we got...
secular student.
Yeah, isn't that
alliance.
awesome?
Yeah, I want to hand them out.
I know. I told him, like, we need to, like, make sure it's not going to be, like, something weird, like sexual harassment or something if we're just handing condoms out to people.
No, I think if we just had a table set up and, like, don't they usually do, like, a fair over there at some point where they just,
Yeah.
like, all the organizations set their table up and we would just, like, have a bucket, like, maybe we have some buttons and pens.
Well, yeah,
and
we'll
condoms.
have it that way when we have the fair, but, like, we want to hand them out with, like, the SSA logo and stuff and information on it.
Like, at
Like,
another
probably
time?
a QR code. What?
At another time? Or
Yeah, just like all the time. Just start
Oh.
handing them out randomly while people are walking by. Men and women alike.
Yeah.
Start handing them out. And we're still... I really hope we get to do, like, a charity drive against a religious group there. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And then a debate. But I don't think they'll agree to the debate. I'm just going to assume they won't. But it'd be awesome if they do.
Yeah.
Because I'm a master debater.
Just challenge them to a dodgeball game.
Dodgeball! What if that's how we just settle our wars in the future? We just have a dodgeball game.
That'd be awesome.
That would be. That would be pretty sweet.
I feel like after the game would be over, the losing country would be like, you know what? We have guns. Fuck you.
Just mow down our dodgeball team. Fuck you. Pumped to try out these tacos you're talking about, dude. They sound like they're pretty good.
They're so good.
Is it like all the time it's buy one get one, or is that just
on Mondays?
Wednesdays
Wednesdays they have $2 gringos.
$2 gringos? You can eat an American?
Gringos are like instead of corn tortilla, it's a flour tortilla, and they put cheese in them too, and they're a little bigger.
Is it gringa or gringo?
Gringa.
I was gonna say gringo is American.
When you put an A on it, it just means the female version, so it is just like, but they just call them that because it's like the white tortilla.
Yeah.
So it is a play on
Exactly.
the word gringo.
Gringo. Huh.
But everything they have there is really good. Like,
Yeah.
you can get the Kame Vez, and that means something like, I forget. They all mean something silly in Spanish. All their dishes.
They're like kind of.
And it's just like a big platter,
Jokey.
like the fajitas platter. And they just put like a bunch of pork and cheese and peppers and onions all grilled together.
Sounds like it's really good.
They just give you a bunch of taco shells and you just make your own.
Yeah.
Or you can just get these tacos pre-made. Like, since we're not going on buy one get one day, you might just want to get something like that.
Yeah.
They make a good sandwich. It's called the torta.
Torta.
That means sandwich in Spanish. They make burritos. The burritos are okay.
Yeah.
They make
Torta sounds pretty good.
They make quesadillas. They have horchata, which is rice.
What are like their prices? Like how much is a torta?
Like $7.
Like kind of like Chipotle type prices,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not outrageous or anything. Like, you could probably get filled up on like 6 tacos or so.
Yeah.
The gringos are pretty big too. They're like half a burrito. And they're
Oh
like-
no, I think I want to try their tacos though, man. I love trying tacos.
Yeah. They're really good. The tacos are only $1.50.
I was about to say, probably no matter what I get, I'll just get a taco to go with it.
Yeah. Like, Abe usually gets like a meal. He'll get like a torta and get like 3 tacos on the side. Because I guess in Mexico that is like their French fries, like just little tacos,
Just
on the
tacos.
side.
That's awesome. I wish just America was more like that, where everywhere just sold tacos as a side. McDonald's is just like, you want some tacos with that? I'll take 3.
Yeah, I wish I could run a restaurant, just like, not a very big restaurant, but like
Yeah.
a little one where I would only have like,
A couple employees and stuff.
yeah, just like 4 to 6 or 7
Yeah.
employees, like total.
That's what me and Kara talk about, running like a board game cafe.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome.
Because then like, I wouldn't like, at Chipotle, we have to hire some dumbasses just to fill like hours, like just 'cause
Yeah.
we have to, and there's no one else that wants to work this shitty job.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if you
like
just
no
have
choice.
like 4 or 5, you know, like everyone would be like legit. They
Yeah.
could, like run the store by themselves if you weren't there. So you could like take little vacations and shit. And just be
Exactly.
like, well, I'm gonna take this week off. You can take
Yeah,
next week off.
It's just such a risky business. Like
Yeah.
running a restaurant, it's hard.
Mhm.
Especially in our area where that's like all there is to do is go to restaurants.
There's nothing like. I guess there is downtown. I never like. I need to check downtown out and like find the little cool spots.
Yeah. I've been to the cafe on Main. It was okay. It wasn't anything special.
There's this one called Relax. It's just coffee.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be a pretty cool coffee shop. And
That sounds
Martini's is pretty cool. One of the girls used to work at Chipotle, and the owner comes in all the time. She's pretty
Okay.
cool. And I know a bunch of people that work over there now.
I don't know.
It's just like a different atmosphere from what Mansfield really is.
Yeah.
'Cause it used to be just like, I don't know, mom and pop shops kind of, but got a little addicted to heroin and stuff around town, so it got a little skeezy down there.
Yeah,
for a sec.
I don't think I'd really want to go. That's why I don't ever go downtown Mansfield. It's just a bad area.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It's about to get Final Destination all up in
That's
here.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, I can't. Like, I hate being behind those kind of trucks. Where it's just like giant steel pipes or logs and stuff. Like, it's just that looks so shady.
After those movies, like every time there'd be a truck
Yeah.
in front of me like that, I'd get in the other lane, and I was terrified to go tanning.
Yeah. That tanning scene was brutal. Like, look at that. Like, there's nothing on the back. Why? Like, it can't be that safe, that well strapped. Like, humans did it. There's always human error. Fuck that. I'm not staying behind that. Holy shit, you see that car? That's a sweet car.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of car that is, but look. But yeah, we need more, like, classy kind of restaurants in Mansfield, but I guess most of them are downtown. Don't bother to go there.
I don't even want like a classy restaurant. I would rather have like a casual joint.
I mean, like, classy as in, like, not, like, chain.
Yeah. Like the Happy Grape's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty classy, and like when no one else is there, like when they're not busy, like I know a lot of people there, so they just sit down and
Yeah,
chat.
that's cool.
And like that's the type of business I would want to run, where just like you have your regulars and you're just kind of friends, and you're just like, hey.
That's what I like about Athens. It's like that mom and pop shop where you can just such good food.
Just like Chipotle is just getting like so big and so corporate. Like the little details they nitpick about are just ridiculous. Like they want everyone to do it like the same fucking way, like no matter what. And I'm like, people are different. Some people are better doing it this way, and some people are better doing it that way.
I hate that.
Like, why does it matter if I cook it like this if it like the end result is still the same? Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
That's what happens when you get to a corporation, though.
Yeah.
They try to regulate everything.
Like our store individually runs like really good. Like we make a lot of money. Our labor is really good. Like, our costs are pretty down, except for like maintenance and repairs. Like our equipment like breaks and shit. But we can't really control that because it's just old equipment. But as a company, he told us they're like 5 hours over, like on average.
5 hours over. What do you mean?
Like they have like how much money they make, how much labor they're supposed to use. So if they're over 5 hours for like the whole company, like that's a lot of fucking money.
Making bank.
But our store like is like right on the dot.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, it's a great spot for Chipotle.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the market on lockdown. Like,
it's always at 12 o'clock and all those lunch times. It's always out to the door.
Like the other restaurants around Mansfield don't do that well. Like Arby's does, and like the fast food places do because they're fast.
Yep.
But people don't have time to like go to Roosters or like B-Dubs or a lot of the sit-down places because it just takes too long.
Yep. There used to be more healthy like fast food places like that. Like there's just nothing.
Yeah.
It's like if you want anything fast and healthy, it just doesn't exist.
Yeah. A couple places like that in Columbus. Sometimes they were kind of pricey though.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure you would pay for it. We need a Five Guys.
Oh yeah.
In Mansfield. That'd be awesome.
Good.
And I want to try In-N-Out Burger sometime, but you gotta go west for that.
Yeah.
But everybody just raves about how awesome In-N-Out is. We want an In-N-Out Burger. What are you doing back there? Oh. Don't kill my battery.
You looking at titties?
Yes.
Kitties? I wish like there was a better board game store or cafe or anything where you could just chill and play games, but
yeah, I was trying to think of a board game
stuff.
store in Columbus.
There is a couple, but they're like no different than the ones in Mansfield. They're just kind of run down looking.
There was this one place called The Loft.
Yeah.
The Book Loft. I forget where it was. I never went, but it was supposed to be pretty cool. It was just like supposed to be like a bookstore kind of.
Yeah.
But you can just go in and like they have like a bunch of couches and like it's just real.
Kind of like Barnes and
chill.
Noble.
And you can just like chill out and like sit on the floor or wherever and just like read.
That's cool.
It's just like a loft.
Was it a lofty place?
I don't know. I never went there. I wanted to, but I just forgot.
I feel like a board game cafe could make a lot of money if it was done right, and you had all the time, like you could invest all the time and do the advertisements to get people that don't actually even play games to come into your store and try out games. But that's a ways off, dude. I was at Toys R Us and they actually had like Pandemic, Settlers of Catan. Like they're slowly getting into the mainstream stores.
That's cool.
Yeah, Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, if we could set something up like, I don't know, like something that would be sustainable for us as a business and like attractive to customers.
You need all that. You need the capital to start it up, and a board game cafe would be pretty legit. And cafes can make lots of money.
Oh yeah.
It's like selling coffee. Like coffee's so cheap to make when like they sell like $1.50 a cup and stuff. Making so much money on that.
Yeah, if we could get in like the college market around here and like get in maybe the high school market, like because kids don't have anything else to do around here. Like they can't go to bars, like there's not really a lot set up. Yeah, board games could take off easily in Ohio, especially in the Mansfield area. Just be in a good spot. And shit. Like,
yeah, that's why I'm like, what the fuck was that? I just looked at you like, what? Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, that one board game company, I'm gonna, as soon as they get it on their website, I'm gonna sign up for it's like I don't know what it would be called, but you like go to colleges and stuff and like advertise their games and do demos and stuff and try and get people into the game.
That'd be cool.
That's one of the major things. Is just to have a university close to you. You could just set up a little booth.
Yeah.
Like, hey, come play this game. If I really want to get into it, that way, the more like I get into their company, the easier it'll be to like go with them to conventions, and they pay for your stay and everything. You just have to like work their booth and stuff.
Yeah.
But it'd be pretty sweet. That dude was freaking. He was doing the straight up 7 o'clock, 2 o'clock hand style. Like I've never seen somebody actually drive that way. It seems so uncomfortable. What all construction are they doing on 71? Are they just widening all the lanes?
Yeah, I think they're in a constant widening. They're always just trying to widen it.
Just like your mom.
Oh, my poor mom.
She's at a constant widening. Oh my god. It's kind of sad we don't have a bullet train in America yet.
Yeah.
That could bring in so much
I heard they were planning to
work
build
and stuff.
like a super fast highway across America or something, I think.
Super fast highway.
Or no, not highway, but
Like train?
Railroad. Yeah. Railroad circuit.
Yeah. Well, I remember hearing something about Obama wanting to do it, but nothing ever came of it. Like, I feel like if he gets elected, I want him to win over Romney just because it's his second term, and during the second term, presidents tend to do more of what they want to do. And he might actually do some things that I actually like, whereas if Mitt Romney's in, I know it's just going to be a bunch of bullshit. Where Obama will just be some bullshit. Maybe we'll actually get the bullet train across America.
Or maybe someone might shoot him after he gets elected again, and then Biden will be our president. Like, fuck, Joe Biden.
God damn it. Dude, I would not be surprised at all if he got assassinated. I just wouldn't. Obama. Like, people are so ridiculously against them.
Yeah, especially the racist people.
Yeah, like, they don't admit they're racist, but it's pretty much they're racist. Like, yeah, you got your just hardcore Republicans, but you got your racists, too. And your racists tend to be Republican. It's just how it is.
Or we should listen to some Joe Rogan.
Alright. And in this biatch.
It's making me nervous.
I have a question. I joined Zach and Cody in this episode. Okay. Okay. I just was so confused I started to laugh. I joined Zach. Let me take a drink. I think I need a drink.
Just say it slowly once, just so you said it out.
Yeah. I joined Zach and Cody in this episode of the Discourse.
No!
What?
In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events,
You didn't write that down.
Yes, I did. In this episode of the Discourse of
Oh,
Human
that
Events,
goes there.
Okay, you got this. Ready?
In this episode of the Discourse of Human Events, I joined Zach and Cody in talking about nuts buckling. About nut.
No.
No, don't stop it.
No, start all over.
About nuts. Oh.
Buckling up. Not nuts buckling. Oh my, this stuff is
In this episode.
my robot.
Oh, fuck you. I was in it. I was in the zone. I was focused. I saw it in my sights. And I went for it.
And I